The Hickory Hound presents.
This is the conclusion of Hickory, North Carolina's Compendium of Socioeconomic and Cultural Intelligence for June of 2025. Hickory isn't broken, but it is unfinished. This report doesn't tell the story of a city in crisis. It tells the story of a city at a crossroads, one rich in assets, but challenged by structural gaps, one rooted in history, but unsure how to shape its next chapter. The data is clear. Hickory has advantages: affordable housing, a strong location, world-class fiber infrastructure, cultural institutions like the Salt Block, a skilled legacy workforce, walkable downtowns, and trails in progress. But underneath these assets lies a deeper tension. Access isn't equal, ownership isn't broad, and opportunity isn't reaching everyone. That's the fracture point. And it's not unique to Hickory. It's happening in every post-industrial city in America. But here, we still have time to act. The danger isn't decline. The danger is complacency. Because too often, ribbon cuttings don't match what's happening in kitchen tables, classrooms, or break rooms. Plans are made, but implementation stalls. Progress is claimed, but remains uneven, and public trust erodes slowly, quietly, and persistently. So what now? The real work isn't drafting new ideas. It's aligning what already exists, aligning schools with jobs, aligning infrastructure with equity, aligning culture with belonging, aligning funding with need, not just visibility, and above all, aligning leadership with accountability. That means clear roles, measurable timelines, and shared commitments across sectors. Business leaders must tie expansion to local wage growth and publish hiring pipelines that reflect the region's demographics. Educators must make credentialing systems flexible, stackable, and accessible, especially for working adults and disconnected youth. Nonprofits must decentralize cultural access and empower grassroots organizers as co-creators, not recipients. Local government must push beyond planning toward stewardship, reworking budgets to serve the long game, housing, health equity, digital inclusion, and civic capacity. And most importantly, the public must be invited into the process, not just informed of the outcome, because strategy without participation is performance, and resilience without equity is just imbalance in disguise. Let's be honest. Hickory is still haunted by the ghost of what it used to be. But there is dignity in facing the present clearly and building forward from what's true. We don't need to become Charlotte. We don't need to chase growth for its own sake. What we need is depth, design, alignment, and a shared stake. Every trail, every broadband line, every classroom seat, every job listing, it all adds up. But only if it's held together by purpose. Purpose is the glue. So the final question isn't, can Hickory rebuild? The question is, will it rebuild in a way that includes more people, more places, and more possibility than ever before? This city is more crafted than complete, more promising than finished. But if we do the work together, Hickory's next chapter could be its most honest, most equitable, and most lasting one yet. This isn't the end of the report. It's the start of the reckoning, the start of a new civic contract, one that doesn't just measure what we build, but what those buildings build in people. The work isn't over. It's only just begun.